The support here in the city of Newton is fantastic. Being able to come out, interact with the citizens of Newton, I really enjoy. My job is to bridge the gap between the community members and the police department, and I really enjoy doing that.
What I like ultimately about working for the city of Newton as a police officer is that I get to communicate with the community, especially being bilingual. I help a lot of the language barrier between Spanish-speaking community members. So I'm bridging that language barrier and that gap between the community and law enforcement.
What's great about being an SRO is I get to engage with the kids, break down that barrier with this typical stereotype of a police officer, show them who I am as a person.
It seems like they enjoy seeing us around. The elementary kids, there's always high fives and smiles on their faces when they see you. And the staff, I've gotten a lot of compliments about having us just around, making it a normal thing for the kids to see us around and being that positive role model in their lives, as well as just a positive person to look out to in the community as well.
You know that the City Council and the citizens have your back, and you don't have to worry about so much of the climate coming to work as the rest of the country. So it's just kind of gives you that peace of mind in your job as you interact with people.
It's really important to have the support of the community. I feel since I've been here in the positions I've been in unique positions with the K-9 or just doing presentations in the public, to hear that feedback from the community. They do support us a lot, and they also expect a lot from us, which I think is important. I think when the community has high expectations for you as a police department, as police officers, you kind of go up to that level of expectation. And when things happen here, they expect us to figure it out. When things are going wrong, they expect us to do our job.
When I'm out and about handling dogs, citizens will come up and see if we need help, or they'll come up and they'll thank us for the job that we do. We'll be walking around the square doing parking rounds. Citizens will come up and just chat with us and thank us for the job that we do and appreciate us. And it really makes you feel loved and welcome in this community to serve them as well.
We get people waving to us all the time, stopping and speaking to us. They know that we're a very approachable department.
You get out and start talking to people and you realize that they support us and they appreciate what we're doing and they see what we're doing, and that feedback's awesome. I was working, like I said, doing that day-to-day job, going to college at the same time. My job, it appealed to other people. They would tell me, stay on that job, never bid off of it, it's an easy job. It was easy, it was boring as can be. And just so happened to be, a friend of mine had joined the reserve. We had a reserve department at the time. Joined the reserves here. I did the same, and from that point on, I was hooked. You just never know what the night is going to bring, or what the day is going to bring, depending on what shift you're on. And I was raised here. I was raised in Jasper County. I went to high school here in town, and so I already knew people prior to starting here, so I wasn't coming into a group of strangers. But even then, after you work here long enough, it's a small enough community that you recognize faces, you know those business owners and the leaders of the community and some of the kids you get to build relationships with, back when I taught DARE, things like that.
We have a ton of specialty positions, which some agencies don't have any or very few. It gives you a lot of opportunities to, I guess, advance in your career, even if it's not up to a supervisor's level. There is different things that you can take part of that aren't just a regular patrol officer.
We have a lot of specialty positions, so like a task force detective, the SROs, K-9s, being part of the SWAT team, all those things that we can do here.
There's a lot of opportunity here, a lot of room for growth. You just got to put in the work and effort and let them know what your interests are, and they'll do whatever they can, push you in the right path for that.
The Newton Police Department absolutely invests in the officers and allows them to grow. Since I've been here, I've had several training opportunities. I'm very involved in the department with additional duties, instructor positions, the SWAT team. The options are literally endless.
The other appeal for me with this department is, and was at the time, is our schedule's pretty phenomenal. We work a 5-4, 5-4, 6-4, so 10-hour days. We have 5 days on, 4 days off. Repeat that again, and then a 6-day or 60-hour week. But 4 days off is remarkable. I mean, if you take a week vacation, you have almost 2 weeks off of work. And so for me, that's one of the greatest things. The schedule was awesome when I got hired. We still have the same schedule. Still love that schedule.
I would say the quality of life in Newton is high. Again, I feel like we have a relatively low violent crime rate, so when you look at that. Good schools. I came out of the SRO program. I was heavily involved in the schools, so I know how good they are. And nothing to complain about as far as I'm concerned, so I live here and happy and proud to do so. And I take like a personal responsibility for the job because I do live here. So it is something that personal to me. My job affects me and my family just as much as anybody else here in town. So the job that I do and the quality of the police department is important to me.
If another officer is looking to apply at Newton Police Department, I'd let them know that they have plenty of room to grow. We take great care of our officers. The benefits here are outstanding. And there's plenty to do. There's several specialty positions that they could interest them, and I would highly recommend they apply.
The basis of me getting into law enforcement was just to help people. So I enjoy being able to help people. If you're interested in just a little bit, go out and do a ride-along with your police department. Come to the city of Newton and do a ride-along with us. You're allowed to do so. You ride for about 5 hours. You can do any shift. You can see what kind of calls that we take, what we do for a day-to-day basis. It's a perfect size for me. I have a husband and children. I like being able to come out here. I feel safe every day. I have no issues bringing my kids out, going to the park. It's big enough where I have multiple grocery stores to go to get items, but it's also small enough where I have that personal interactions with people that I go to the store with. Being able to go to events with my kids, it's fantastic.